Hello, I'm back. Welcome to Karma on Deck. This is your Pisces, third and final reading for the day. Let's take a look, and then I'm caught up for the week. I haven't been caught up for the week on readings in a year. Yeah, welcome. A couple more days and then I'll be back on, but I'll do some coaching videos in the meantime. Let's take a look and see. Pisces, I'm a Pisces rising, so let's take a look and see what's up for us Pisces. Yeet, yeet. This is your general spread with my dragon deck. Here we go. Four of coins, looking for money. No shit. We have the moon card, which is fear. Eight of coins, ace of coins, and the empress. So if you guys have been paying attention, following along and hanging out with me, I often talk about the empress. Actually, these are some, I talk about the moon and the empress a lot. The moon card, actually, let's start from the beginning. I'm getting ahead of myself as per usual. Four of coins is our card for looking for money. We're looking for new ways to bring money into our environment, looking for ways to broaden our little income and ways that we can make our money work. Now, that could be anything from budgeting and realigning our money so that we are paying attention much more closely to the little dynamics and our spending. We have the moon card, so this is necessary but fearful journey. So the moon card is our little indicator that we're looking at where we've been, right? Because when I talk about the moon card, I talk about mapping. I talk about the moon is sometimes about fear, but this cool thing and the relationship that I've had with these cards over the years has taught me that this can sometimes show us this looking back from where we were, the two pillars of knowledge, light and dark, where we've been, the crab, and this is about where we're going, what we're thinking about where we're going, and oftentimes it can indicate a little bit of fear. Now, fear is healthy. Fear is good. It causes us to think clearly before we jump and make a decision, and it teaches us things. However, we get in our head sometimes about fear. We feel as if we're working too hard for our money, or feel like we're just spinning our wheels. However, there is something to be said for consistency, because we see the ace of coins and the empress. Now, the empress is all about, if you think of the dichotomy of male and female, we have the divine feminine, which is protective energy, nurturing energy, magnetic energy, divine masculine, which is the driven go-get. But the empress is all about protecting. That's what we have, loving on it, giving it the nurturing that it needs. So in order to attain, love and money is the same energy. The ace of coins and the empress is all about protecting what we have and being a good steward of it. We see 10 of cups, which is internal balance. We see the six of coins and the lover's card. The lover's card being the most misunderstood, and so is the death card, actually, and the devil card. A lot of tarot is misunderstood. I think that's why I started to want to teach it, because there was so much fear involved in my journey and my study of tarot that I wanted to get rid of a lot of the esoteric myths. I'm the great psychic myth buster, right? That's my favorite thing, is to be able to bring these tools to modern practice and allowing people to have a really good clean look at it. But we have the lover's card, which has to do with fighting and struggle and bringing those two, divine masculine and divine feminine, into balance. And it's the great tango in life, right? It's finding that integration, which is what I talk about every morning in my prayer, is how I can bring the light and the dark, the divine masculine to divine feminine, into balance and integrate those so that there is a little example of what that looks like. But the six of coins in play is all about decision making and how we can bring our ideas into fruition, and feeling a little overwhelmed on how we can bring them to ground and get grounded with them. I do see an ease coming your way. You might feel as if you're a little bit on the spot and feeling criticized. The three of wands is in play, and if you look at this card, we have all these flames right here. Okay, we have flames, we have intensity. He's up in the air and feeling like, you know, I've really got to fly, but got my neck up, and I have these criticisms or this hot seat going on where I feel as if I'm being exposed when I don't want to be. But I will say that Pisces is coming from a very strong and balanced sensation, a strong balanced standpoint, with the 10 of cups and the 7 of cups in play. 7 of cups, hi Norma, is all about you bringing all of the different elements into balance in your life. And it's all about making sure that we don't do one, you know, all things in moderation, right? I see the four of wands, which is our structure, our balance, our foundation, and that's all about you. You have the king of wands, and the empress, which is you're going out and getting things done. And yet the king of wands, the empress, is us protecting those things that we're acquiring. you're building a very strong foundation and you have a lot of ideas for your future and what it is that you want to accomplish, and you're doing a fine job with it. I have some respect for people who take a moment to, you know, really process their demons. Like, I know that when it comes to pulling the trigger, or when it comes to self-sabotage, or when it comes to bad habits, I have a tendency to XYZ. And so in getting support for that, which is what the moon card is all about, is examining and mapping what we want to do next. And in that fear, it causes us to get support. I do personally. So I guess I'm saying we. However, it's best practice to make sure we have somebody that we can trust to lead us. But I can tell you we have the Six of Swords, which is things getting easier. And I'm seeing the Ace of Cups and Ace of Coins. So love and money is the same energy. So it's all about abundance and magnetism. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Coins, which is new beginnings. And it's also, if you look at them as a trump card, it's like the bam, it's that one card that can trump just about anything. So the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Coins is all about bringing in those abundance qualities in our life and seeing them. And I'm seeing a lot of that balance for you, indicated by the Lovers card. So the Lovers card can sometimes mean, what's the word I'm looking for? The Lovers card is often looked at as an ideal. It's the thing that everybody wants and looks to attain. However, the Lovers card can be a struggle. But in this aspect, it's telling us that the Lovers card is about balance. So, as it should be. So you do have a lot of balance in your life, and coming this upcoming week, you may feel as if you're working hard, a little more than you usually do, and you're wondering if it's the right path. However, that consistency is going to pay off for you. So I'm not seeing any changes coming. You may be feeling a little criticism, like I was saying, and use that criticism. I always say honesty is only brutal when you don't like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, listen twice. Because if you don't like it, is it because they're wrong and they're misinterpreting how you behave, how you look, or what your intentions are? Or are they just being an asshole? So not all advice is good advice. So listen twice. If you don't like it, dismiss it. But at least listen. You know, you're being a jerk. Well, am I? Okay. Well, no, but you crossed the line one too many times, and I finally had to say something. Like, take stock of it, but don't listen to all of it. Let's take a card from the Mystic Dreamer and look at your Pisces moon reading. Please come on to my YouTube. I would love your support there. You can see the cards picture in picture, and book your one-on-one karmaondeck.com. And also you can find the tarot one-on-one classes on there. So I'm seeing the Death card for you, which is some changes. Maybe you've been waiting for a change. It's followed by the Three of Wands, which says you're looking for the changes, okay? You're also kind of a little afraid of things to change. You've been feeling as if, you know, you don't want to repeat certain lessons in the past. I see you being a little overgenerous. Also seeing the Queen of Wands. Again, that's your congruency. Four of Pentacles was in play for Aquarius, and I'm an Aquarius moon and a Pisces rising. So the Four of Pentacles, and I was just talking about betrayal this morning in a group. You know, people were asking opinions on certain things. And I know that we've all had those moments where someone has betrayed us, or someone, like literally the Four of Pentacles is my cheating card. Definition is taking something that doesn't belong to you. So we're carrying a lot of weight because we felt as if people didn't carry theirs, and we have the Moon card. So we're thinking a lot about, you know, how people are being sneaky, or how we had been in the past, or how, you know, we're afraid to move forward. That has to do with relationships, I'm feeling. Even though there's no relationship cards here, perhaps Aquarius, Pisces, sorry, is focusing much more on their money to avoid the relationship conversations. King of Wands is in play for you here. You're thinking a lot about work and charity and wanting to give back. And, you know, here's the thing about Pisces is getting a little tired. However, I don't want you to give up. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, and that's to remind you that there is this abundance that's coming your way and these new beginnings. The Death card and the Ace of Pentacles tells me that things are about to shift. With the Magician in play, now Magician being a figurehead or a speaker, the Magician is also the card that has to do with, you know, dress rehearsal's over, guys. Pisces, it's time for you to start speaking up, speaking out, being completely the example of what it is you say you want. I will say that the Three of Wands, unlike Aquarius, who had the Three of Wands in play and that are looking for a change, I feel as if Pisces is supposed to be the change. Rather than waiting for it to happen, I feel like you've been waiting quite a while for things to shift, and that frustration is starting to set in, right? I also see the Queen of Wands, which is about appearances. Queen of Wands is about going out and showing yourself in a certain light. Just make sure that you're showing yourself as your exact authentic self, because what causes problems is when we try to be something we're not. Queen of Wands has to do with image, and it also has to do with a height of financial security. So I think personally for me, my mantra is I want to make more so I can do more. And I don't mean for myself. I mean, if I make more money, I can do more for the community that I love and the women that I like to support and the people that I like to coach, which is all about relationships and spirituality. So when I have more money, I can focus on those projects a little bit more. I will say that Pisces is very much feeling burdened and very much feeling as if there's a lot of weight going on, but you're not letting people know about it. You have the Eight of Wands, which is heaviness, feeling this heaviness. But that's shifting for you. I'm seeing this Queen of Wands where you're showing off, showing out, and making sure that you are, you know what they say, be about it, fake it till you make it kind of thing. So I would encourage Pisces to continue to push toward those things that you want. The other card that's showing up that's important to focus on, Pisces, is the Strength card. And you've heard me talk about this card often lately, where the Strength card is all about having become friends with your past, become friends with the demon, you know, your childhood traumas or whatever, and knowing that, you know, you can turn that dialogue around and make sure that you are reframing it. The Strength card being the parable, the fable of pulling the thorn from the lion's paw, and it becomes your friend. Make your past your beast, guys. Incubation, dreams. So I have the card for you from the Divination of the Ancients, which is all about dreams, incubation. This card talks about writing down what your dreams are, and I would suggest as a life coach that even much more so than writing down your dreams, that you directly focus your subconscious mind when you go to bed. Like, instead of just going, whatever my dreams are going to be, like actually incubate a thought process that's positive. I usually do a mantra before I go to bed, or say something repeatedly that I want to acquire, attain, or focus on, so that my subconscious mind, that's the last thing I'm thinking about, is that positivity, so that I can rewire what my next day looks like. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. That was really fun. I'm glad I got ahead finally. It was a really big goal of mine. So like, subscribe, and share. Tell me where you are in the world. Tell me how you feel your reading went. For your one-on-one session, if you want to do some coaching with me, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, motivation, I got you. I've got my Moxie online too. She's the one that helps you with your sales processes. They're your youth. Also, Christy Adams is our body. So we've got mind, body, and soul. If you want some coaching, reach out to me. And if I don't have a solution, one of my girls does. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will catch you guys on the flip side. The next few videos that you'll be seeing from me will likely be collaborations and a couple coaching until we get back to our weekly zodiac readings. So thanks, guys. Love and light.